The Amex Platinum is a card that not everyone should have. As a matter of fact, there's probably only a select few of you that would really utilize all aspects of this credit card. Yes, this is one of the more powerful travel credit cards, maybe even the most powerful travel credit card in the market right now, but it is also one of the most expensive personal consumer credit cards that you could get. That's why it is so important to utilize as many benefits and credits that this card has to offer in order to make it worth it for you. I know this card gets a lot of heat because it's a coupon book and there's so many things to keep track of, but the focus of this video is to show how the Amex Platinum card is my most valuable credit card in my wallet right now. Of course, this goes without saying that just because I love this credit card doesn't mean that this credit card will work for you. Always be sure to research if a card will give you positive value before applying for it. And let's start off with the points multipliers on the Amex Platinum card, because I know that this will not be a high earner credit card, but even with a few transactions charged, this card can earn you a decent amount of points. As you can see here, from January 1st, 2024 to the middle of May, the Amex Platinum card has earned me around 14,000 Amex points. That's from purchasing 3 flights along with using the $200 airline fee credit and purchasing just 1 hotel stay. From those purchases alone, I have at least a conservative $200 worth of value of Amex points right there. For this video, I don't want to include that value to go towards the annual fee, but if I did decide to do that, then you're taking the $695 annual fee to $495 without even touching the benefits and credits yet. Out of the 2 reward multipliers that the Amex Platinum offers, the 5x on flights booked directly or through the Amex travel portal is the better reward multiplier by far. 5x is already a high multiplier for any category, and the fact that Amex allows you to earn those points without having to go through a travel portal is so clutch. Many other travel credit cards have elevated reward multipliers on flights, like both the Capital One Venture X and Chase Sapphire Reserve will also earn you 5x on flight purchases, but you have to book through their respective travel portals. And we all know that booking directly is going to be the easier and less risky option when compared to booking through a travel portal. As for the Amex Platinum card, 5x on hotels booked through the Amex travel portal isn't that great. I usually book directly with a hotel because it's usually cheaper than what you would find on the Amex travel portal, and I could use my hotel loyalty benefits. I don't think for most cases it's worth it to earn more points by booking through the travel portal as opposed to just booking directly. I would say the only time you'd want to book hotels through the Amex travel portal is to take advantage of the hotel collection or the fine hotels and resorts benefits. And that's exactly what I did for that 1 hotel stay that I purchased this year, because I wanted to use the hotel credits on the Amex Platinum card, and also I wanted to receive the fine hotels and resorts benefits. Speaking about benefits and credits, let's pivot our way onto those, because that is where all of our value, or at least most of our value, comes from on this credit card. I already mentioned the $200 hotel credits and the $200 airline incidental fee credits, so let's go ahead and start with those. The $200 hotel credits can be used on prepaid hotel bookings on the hotel collection or the fine hotels and resorts hotels through the Amex travel portal. Yes, this is a very restrictive credit and I wish it wasn't that way. However, I try to see it in a positive light because this allows me to stay 1 or 2 nights at a nicer hotel that I usually wouldn't have paid full price for. So far, I have been using this credit on a hotel in the fine hotels and resorts collection because you get so many added perks by doing so. I like the $100 experience credits that a lot of the time you could use for food and beverage charges. I like the early check-in, the late checkout, the free room upgrade when available, and the free daily breakfast for 2 people. Yes, like I mentioned earlier, it is usually more expensive to purchase these hotels through Amex as opposed to booking directly, but at least you get some value from the perks that Amex provides you with. Personally, I wouldn't value the hotel credits at the full $200 at face value. That's because I normally wouldn't stay at a lot of these hotels if it weren't for this credits or the fine hotels and resorts benefits offered by the Amex Platinum card. However, because I do use this credit at fine hotels and resorts, I do take into consideration those benefits and perks that come with it. So that $100 experience credits when used on food and beverage, I value at the full $100, along with the daily breakfast for 2 people, which usually comes out to around $60 worth of value per day. Not to mention the early check-in and the late checkout also add value as well. To make things easier while including all of those fine hotels and resorts benefits, I do value the $200 hotel credits of the Amex Platinum card at the full $200 when taking into consideration everything that comes with it, right? As for the $200 airline fee credits, this could be beneficial if you are constantly paying checked bag fees, paying for seat assignments, purchasing airline lounge day passes, or paying for in-flight food and beverages. Or you could use this to purchase United Travel Bank credits, and that's exactly what I do, so I value this credit at the full $200 as well. Now let's talk about the credit that I don't feel so great about, which is the $155 Walmart Plus credit. I think the biggest appeal for most people is the free shipping on non-grocery products and the free shipping on grocery products after you cross that minimum order threshold. Of course, we all know, at least right now, that Chase primarily shops at Costco, so I'm not buying grocery products from Walmart, at least anytime soon. And a lot of the non-grocery products that I'm buying are from Amazon because I'm earning 5% on those purchases, either with my Amazon credit card or my Chase Freedom Flex, or sometimes I get elevated offers on some of my American Express credit cards, like the Amex Platinum card. But also another reason is because some of the things I buy are cheaper on Amazon. For example, most recently I bought a CeraVe body lotion, the 19-ounce size to be exact, and Walmart doesn't even offer that size. And for the smaller 12-ounce size, at least when I was looking, Amazon still had the cheaper price. Also, Amazon's same day or next day shipping is kind of really nice to have, and I didn't get that luxury when I lived in Hawaii. I do know that Luke really likes this benefit, so I have to maybe try 1 month ordering groceries or something through Walmart Plus and see kind of how it is. Walmart Plus also gives you a Paramount subscription if you're into that, but it is the ad-supported version, which I'm not into. I think I've only really used my Walmart Plus membership a few times since it came out on the Amex Platinum card, so in reality, I don't really bat an eye at it. It doesn't really give me value at all. And this also goes for the $300 Equinox credits as well. I'll be honest, I toured the Equinox in Culver City. I thought that maybe I would go there. And it's a nice place, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful gym. The eucalyptus towels are amazing, but I also just can't quite justify paying over $200 a month on a gym membership like that, at least right now. Maybe one day I'll treat myself to an Equinox membership and actually be able to use those credits. But until then, my $35 a month LA Fitness gym will be just fine. For those of you keeping score at home, so far I'm using around $400 worth of credits on a $695 annual fee card. So we still have some room to cover, and we could almost completely wipe out that difference with the $240 digital entertainment credit. Yes, it is such a bummer that Amex doesn't include popular streaming services like Netflix, Spotify, or Apple Music. The only saving grace for me and this credit is that I could use it on Hulu, and I also add on Disney Plus, which comes out to a little over $20 a month. I used to use this credit on Peacock, but I found that I watch more shows on Hulu as opposed to Peacock, which is why I switched over. So American Express, please don't touch the Hulu credit, and if anything, do us all a favor and add on more streaming services, pretty please. Another credit that I easily justify every month is the $200 Uber Cash credit. I have used this on Uber rides both in Los Angeles for like a weekend night out, or if I'm traveling domestically and need to take an Uber to and from the airport. Then of course I could easily use this same credit for a quick Uber Eats lunch or dinner when I'm too lazy to cook one of my many Costco meals. As many of you already know, I would recommend using Uber Eats pickup whenever you get the chance, just to save yourself on some of those fees and tip. I know you get a similar credit on the Amex Gold card, which is pretty useful because those credits do stack up between the Amex Platinum and Amex Gold card every month. And this is another reason why I want to add the Capital One Saver One to my wallet, because I could pair the Uber One membership that comes with that credit card. At this point, we are sitting at around $840 worth of value already that I'm getting from this card, But we're not done yet because there's still so much value that I squeeze out of the Platinum card. The $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit has gotten harder to use because Saks Fifth Avenue has got rid of their free shipping on orders $50 and above, and have also stopped their partnership with ShopRunner, which gave free shipping and is a benefit of the Amex Platinum card. Thankfully, there is a Saks Fifth Avenue in Los Angeles, so I could physically just go to that store and find something to use the credit on, which is also why I bought this oil diffuser, scented diffuser thing that you see in the background here. However, other examples of me using this credits in the past are for cologne, a t-shirt, a hat, some bath bomb things I got from my girlfriend, and an Aesop travel kit. Although I've seen online that people have just ordered $200 worth of stuff to trigger that free shipping, and then when they get that order, they just return the things that they didn't want. So that way they trigger the credit and also get free shipping. This next perk of the Amex Platinum card, honestly, I wasn't excited about when they first announced it and when I first started using it, but the more and more that I have used it, the more and more I have appreciated having it. That perk is the Clear Plus credit. This is very situational because not every airport has a Clear kiosk. I think it really makes a difference if your home airport has one, which thankfully Los Angeles does. In fact, most major United States airports do have a Clear kiosk, so if you travel a lot between major cities, or at least major airports, then you might find this perk beneficial. Although being such a huge travel destination, Honolulu does not have a Clear kiosk, which is a bit upsetting, and I hope they change that sometime in the future. I would say out of all the times that I have used Clear, 20% of the time it doesn't really do much because the TSA pre-check line is either non-existent or very, very short anyway. 50% of the time, I would say the TSA pre-check line is like 10 to 15 minutes long, so it does help having Clear, but it's not a huge difference. But then there's that last 30% of the time where I have used Clear and the TSA pre-check line is past 15 minutes long. Sometimes it's wrapping around the corner and you can't even see the end of the line, but yet you're able to just skip towards the front and walk right in by using Clear. Hopefully it doesn't ever come down to this, but if I didn't have a credit card that covered my Clear membership, I might actually consider purchasing it if I keep on traveling as much as I have been. Hands down, it's not nearly as useful or as essential as TSA PreCheck is, which you do have to purchase separately or get a card that covers it for you, but it is creeping up on value for me the more I use Clear. Of course, now I have to talk about one of the biggest benefits that people like to bring up on the Amex Platinum card, which is the lounge access. This might stir the ant's nest a little bit, but within the past 8 months or so of travel that I've had, I didn't use this benefit at all. The main reason is because I was just getting to the airport right on time to go straight from the security line to the gates and onto the plane. I didn't really give myself time to hang out very much at the airport, and I also didn't have long enough layovers to deal with the crowd as well, or at least justify going to a lounge. I don't know about you guys, but even if I'm in another city on my way home, I like to stay out of the airport as long as I can and just stay in the city, get food to eat in the city because it tends to be more tasty than the food found in airport lounges, although I do have to pay for it. But let me know what you guys think. How much do you value your lounge access? Also, this is a friendly reminder that even if you have the Amex Platinum card, you do not get lounge access at a Delta Sky Club if you bought a Delta Basic Economy ticket. Now, with all that said, I have found value from the Centurion lounge access you get at certain venues such as the Crypto.com Arena here in LA. There you get 2 free drinks and a place to watch whatever sport events you're watching. And one time that we went, we sat right in front of the bartender and he was so nice and actually gave us just free drinks and free chasers all night. Then of course, if you don't already have status with them, the Amex Platinum card will give you Hilton and Marriott Gold status, along with elevated status with Avis, Hertz, and National. The Amex Platinum card really gives you such a comprehensive boost of value in all your major traveling aspects. It has airline credits, hotel benefits and perks, car rental benefits, airport lounge access, airport security benefits. The list goes on and on. But even though I love the Amex Platinum card so much, you could watch this video here where I explain why I also wanted to get the Capital One Venture X. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoot.